Nah, uh, 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 meh. Wally, hi. Wally, come say hi. Steven, Tampa, Tom, Hurricane Party, blessed with pets, hello. Wally, up, 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 up. No? Okay. All right. Scuba Steve, what's going on? Tampa Tom, how close are you to the hurricane? Is it hitting your area? Anybody else down there having any issues so far? Dr. Awesome, hello. Mr. McKenzie, what's going on in Boston? Eric Wyrock, my friend, what's up, dude? I don't know why the Stream Elements bot is running. I don't even have OBS open. That is so weird. It just every once in a while, Stream Elements. I like Stream Elements. I use a lot of their stuff, but every once in a while they just, I don't know. It's weird. Do what you're told, Wally. Yeah, Wally. Look, you can see all the mess in my room. I'm using just the OBS thing or the StreamYard. Tomatillo, hello. Mark Stilson. Staring at my tank, blessed with pet, says most people frown upon, but I'm obsessed with it. I love it. As long as the fish are happy and you're happy, that's all that matters. Mike lost power a little while ago. Okay. I saw his video on TikTok. I said that weird. TikTok. I know that the eye of it, he said, was only 50 miles from me. He said they dodged a bullet because the eye was 50 miles. And I was thinking, that's not really that far, but he would know. He's lived in Florida most of his life, so he would definitely know. Leo for president. Fishion, hello. What's going on? Very cool to see Shane, the puppy. That was very cool. Cool little puppy. LRB was closer to the storm than me. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. And speaking of those types of things, hello, everybody. And I'm just very low energy right now. It's been a rough week. I had a rough week. That's okay. I'm feeling a lot better back to myself today. I'm just tired. It takes a lot out of me. This flare-ups just kick my ass. They really do. It just takes so much out of me and I'm exhausted. So right now I'm just really, this will help though. Eduardo is in the hospital. I believe he's still in the hospital. I didn't text him this morning to see. Dee Dee and Eduardo are close friends, and Dee Dee posted about him being in the hospital. He actually said that he had one surgery and they've got to do another surgery. And if it takes, he's okay, but if it doesn't work right, he could lose his legs, he said. So it sounds pretty serious. Also, Kelly Foreman lost her dog. That's the name of the dog. Last Saturday, so she's dealing with some stuff too. That's always so difficult. It's always so difficult. So my heart goes out to Kelly Foreman and Eduardo. Hope you guys both, get through things as best you can. Let's see. Where was I at? It's a platy balloon Molly goldfish tank. Oh, happy, healthy fish. Gotcha. How's Wally doing? Is he still nippy? Only with my daughter, right? Nobody else is he nippy with. Just her, and he does not listen to her at all. He thinks she's a dog. He does not. I mean, he listens to me pretty good, except when he gets super excited. He is a year old now. But he's still a little nippy, but only with her. It's weird. It's just with Ariel. We got to work on that because she's going to be the one watching when we go to the Keystone Clash. So we got to work on that. He's getting there, though. He's a good doggy. He's a good boy. Wally, you want to come say hi to people? Want to come say hi, Wall? Buddy, come here. Wally, come say hi. All right, take that back. He's a dick. F him. F that Wally. F Wally. He spent the last, couple days in bed with me. He's just right there with me, and they seem to know, right? They seem to know when you're having a rough time. He was just very cuddly and just trying to make me laugh, laying on his back and doing weird stuff, making weird noises and stuff. Year old is still a puppers. Yeah. He's definitely still a puppy. Still a puppy. Dee Dee, hi Dee Deekins. Thanks again for letting us know about Eduardo. We want to, I appreciate it when people in the community let us know about those types of things when we can. Because some of you guys are closer with other people, right? You've created friendships above and beyond what's just there in the community, and you have insight into what people are going through. So I do really appreciate when you share those types of things with us. Let's see, where was I at? Leave Wally alone. He's a good boy. He is. Come here. Up. Come on. Why do you not want to get up today? Huh? Up. Come here. He doesn't want to come say hi. Why don't you want to say hi? Oh, I know. He's embarrassed. He needs a bath. That's why he's embarrassed. He does need a bath, though. I was going to give him one today. Hopefully I will. Gina. Gina. Hi, Gina. Oh. Wait, who was laying on their back making weird noises? Well, me and Wally, because I had a rough beginning to the week, had a rough weekend. Didn't get our walks in and stuff. That's I'm trying to keep up with our walks, and it's just difficult when you can't walk. Okay, Stu, hello. And yep, I will be going to the Clash, Scuba Steve. Yep. Thanks to the community. Yep, people got together and super chats and stuff, and yeah, so going to be at the Clash. Leo's getting a Fajaka. Very cool. Nice. Puffers are cool. They are. I just don't know about the teeth thing. I know a lot of people say, that's no big deal. Like I had pea puffers. Unfortunately, they're all gone now. I didn't take care of them too well, I guess. I don't know. They lasted for a couple years, and then that was it. But that's it. And those, you don't have to worry about the teeth, right? And I know that there's, like Dan has a great video on, mixing the stuff in there, the shells and stuff, to make it so you don't have to trim it as much and to give them stuff. What are you getting? Huh? What are you getting into? What the hell is that? It was an easel. What's up with Eddie? Eddie, Eduardo's, he's had to have surgery twice. He had one 2 days ago, I think, and then he's having another one. Dee Dee knows a lot more about it, but he said, I talked to him via text, and he said that he could lose his legs if this doesn't get sorted out. Blessed with Pat said some guy shot her dog 5 times just for walking across the yard. Pressing charges? I don't know where you live in Louisiana. I don't know. That's 7-month-old puppy and they killed him. That's pretty effed up. I think that person would be hurting. Bruiser, what's up, dude? Hello. When I turn to what? Michelle said, when you turn to look at Walter, I could really see your message. What message? What message, Michelle? It's because you called him a bad boy on a big screen. Excuse me. Brookley Bell. Hi, Brookley. Listen, I'm doing so much tank maintenance. I have to do it today. Someone new is coming to see my tanks tomorrow. Oh, cool. Who's coming tomorrow? Oh, mess. She said she could really see the mess in my room when I turned to look at Wally. Oh, yeah, it's a mess. I've said it before. This room is a mess. There's a tub, a bin right here. You can see some polyfill. There's a little bin on top of another big bin filled with mostly fishy stuff. Got to be put away. There's stuff on the floor. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. Hey, Nathan. Thanks for just stopping in. I'm not going to do a snarf or barf today. I still have 2 of the sodas from Nathan. I have the coffee from Jennifer Weaver. There's Wally. There's Mr. Wally. Yeah, there he is. That's my doggy. That's my doggy. Hi, buddy. How are you doing? Huh? I don't feel I don't feel like drinking soda and stuff today. So I still have the wild rice from K Stew. Why are you knocking stuff down? God. What's the deal, buddy? I got the gate locked. He's back here because he was being loud today. So I've got 2 sodas from Nathan. I've got the cat coffee from Jennifer Weaver, and I have the wild rice from K Stew and his lovely wife. Or his lovely wife and K Stew. I don't know who was in charge. But yeah, I still got that stuff. Just not feeling like it today. Not feeling like it today. K-Stu says, do I play guitar? I want to learn soon. No, I have no musical skills whatsoever. I love music. I'm a big fan of music. Always got music playing. I love to sing. I sing all the time. I'm not a good singer, but I really like to sing, and I really love to listen to amazing voices. Like sometimes people can move me to tears, which, as you guys know, is not hard these days, but I'll hear a voice that just grabs me. Brandy Carlisle is somebody like that. Her song, what is it? The Story, I think it is. There's a middle part of that where she says, all of these lines upon my face is the lyric, but her voice just cracks and it's so strong. And it's just, oh my God. And it just I tried to tell Michelle about it one time. We were moving something like a dresser or something. We were in the hallway moving something. We had music playing. And I was like, this is the part. And then I got all verklempt. So yeah, I don't have any musical skill, though. I'm just a great appreciation of music. Music's incredibly important to me. I see people singing sometimes, and it feels just like I want that because it feels like they have, like, sometimes I just feel like I have so much right here that I can't work out. I can't get it out. I don't know how to get it out. I don't know how to and when I see people singing sometimes, it looks like that is what they're doing. Like they have that too, and they're able to just sing it out of them. Does that make sense? I don't know. If I don't walk Maya, she will never leave me alone until I walk her. Yeah, it's probably about that time too, Leo. It's probably about that time. It's been a couple hours, so I do need to take Wally for a walk. I thought I'd just do a maybe an hour-long live stream. I don't know. We might have a guest. We might have a guest in a little bit, or I'm not sure. Let's see. There's Bruiser again. Hi, Bruiser. It's always a pleasure to see you and Jennifer Weaver. Hello. So Jennifer sent me. Not only did she send me the beans from the what the hell's that thing called? the raccoon cat thing. I forgot what they're called. Forgot what they're called now. Starts with a C, not Serta. Whatever it is. I've forgotten what it's called. I did grind it up though, because she sent me a bean grinder too. We had like just a little manual, coffee bean grinder, and she sent me a nice electric one, just because I didn't have one for the coffee, and that was so nice. And it works really good. I mean, it ground up those beans just like that. How? Look at her. Jesus. How? Scuba Steve, you're going to be there too, right? At the Clash, right? Oh, it's that Stream Elements bot. I got to get rid of that. I don't know why that. And Mark, thank you so much. I'll get down there in a minute. Where was I at? Okay. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Eduardo's email is on fishfam.link. Yeah. And I'm sure Didi has his address. He gave me his address, so I would give that out to people if they're interested in sending something to him, or, Didi's closer friends with Eduardo. Not that I don't like Eduardo, but anyways, I consider him a friend. But Didi and Eduardo are pretty close. So he gave me the okay to give out his address in case people want to, send him cards. And it's his home address, not the hospital. But if you want to send him a card or some flowers or something nice, reach out to somebody, Didi or myself or whoever. So simply firing the weapon in a residential area would be a crime. I got to imagine killing the dog, even, if the dog was loose and was on your property, unless it was actually you were actually protecting your family, but protecting your family from a 7-month-old, that is just, I don't think there's no way you can do that. He was close to the chicken coop, though no sign of hurting any chickens, and our dogs live with free-range chickens, so he wasn't hurting any chickens. If a dog is near livestock, it can be shot, June says. That's just effed up. It's just, it you probably can't see it, but it angers me. It would move me to action. That if somebody hurt my dogs. Aquatic Moose, hello. I don't think I actually said hi to June too. Hi, June. Victor Coco, what's up? What's up? Yeah. That's just messed up. And there's Mark doing his normal thing that he does so much. Thank you, Mark. That is very cool of you, and thanks. And that, we are, because of the community, we are able to go to the Clash. So because of people like Mark and all you other guys who did what you did, some of you behind the scenes, thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I know it's, it was super nice, and thank you. You made it so we could go. And we will be there Thursday through Monday. We're going to be there Thursday, and we'll be coming home on Monday. So, Didi, I agree with this. Craig says, Mark, we need to send Rico some wombat steaks. Yeah, do it up. Yeah. I don't know how well they would travel. I don't know how you would protect them for the trip. But yeah, I'd try that. I was watching some TikToks today about that Surströmming. I don't know how to pronounce it. I didn't listen to anybody pronounce it. But that fermented fish, and so many people, as soon as they open the can, they're like, herp, herp. I was laughing so hard because so many people, even just the smell of it, I guess it just smells like disgusting, because they just barely, it came in a tin, a good sized round tin, and they just opened it, and people started, every video had at least one person that was dry heaving just from the smell. So I can only imagine what that surstroming. And Dee Dee said, with the world being what it is nowadays, my dog doesn't get the chance to roam at all. Just safer that way. Yeah. When I grew up, our animals were never leashed. And you grew up in a very rural location. I had cats that were free, and now I would not let cats roam free. There's instances, I say that, but there's always exceptions to the rule. But, I mean, if you look at the, oh, God, I forgot where I was at. It's a .gov site. It tells you, what kills birds, right? What is attributed, what bird deaths are attributed. And if you take cat out of the equation, it wouldn't even be 1 million. It's like 950,000 birds would be killed from other things, buildings, windmills, which were a very small percentage. But cats kill like, so I don't know, 3.2 billion birds every year, something like that, domestic animals. But yeah, our Wally is never off the leash. Now, I would love to be able to take him on a walk and just have him walk next to me, but we're not there yet. But he would never be unsupervised at all. We don't have a fenced-in backyard. Nobody has fences here. It's just all open. So it would be nice to have a run, so at least I could just, and a doggy door, so Wally could go out and be outside whenever he wanted. That would be nice. Kara C, hello. Lurkin and Cranky want coffee, but every Dunkin' in my area is closed for the hurricane that we only caught the edge of. McDonald's open, can't get coffee and donuts. I'm sorry to hear that, Kara, and I didn't know you were in Florida. And yeah, hopefully you don't get any backlash from it or anything from the hurricane itself as it swirls. And let's see, Craig, Leo, Vanosky. Hi, Vanosky. I didn't say hi to you. I think I saw you come in. Dapper Dennis, and Cody V, all were gifted the things. And again, I got to get rid of that Stream Elements bot. It's weird how it just sometimes it comes in and sometimes it doesn't. Like, I'm not even using OBS. This is just pure StreamYard, just straight StreamYard. That's all. Craig, I think that wombat would be poisonous. Oh, you're trying to kill me, Greg? Craig. I called you Greg. Dee Dee said, when I listen to some Hauser music, certain parts will bring up emotions to spell out. Guess I have to be feeling a certain kind of way at the moment. Yeah, and that's definitely it too. Yeah, that, where you're at. But music really speaks to me. It really does. It really speaks to me. It's not even the lyrics. It's not the lyrics don't really have anything to do with how I feel. A person could almost just be singing gibberish. It's how they emote. It's how the emotion that's there that speaks to me. It's not the lyrics. Lyrics are poetry, which I've mentioned before. I don't really care for poetry, but sometimes the lyrics are meaningful. Most of the time, they're just words to me. It's the emotion that's behind it that matters. Excuse me. Oh. So the guy actually came over, huh? The guy actually came over, blessed with pets. I gotta scroll back up. He brought you a new puppy. Savette. Thank you, Jennifer Weaver. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Uh-oh. That was a juicy one. Allergies today. Allergies today. I still haven't tasted that coffee. Yeah, I still haven't tasted the coffee from Jennifer. I'm waiting to do it on a stream. Again, my stomach's a little upset. I just feel a little off today, so I wasn't going to do it today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. There's Matt and Shane. Hello. Coffee only smells good. Steven said, I just ground up some coffee beans, about to make a fresh cup with my new AeroPress. Very cool. Very cool. Scuba Steve said he should be at the Clash. Looking forward to meeting you. Looking forward to meeting all the people that I haven't met yet there. Going to be a lot. Jenna said there was, 93, I think she said, are registered from our community. That's a lot. Last year was in the 50s, which I thought we had 65 people there, or 63 people there, but it was like 53. But I thought even in the picture we had more than 50, and there was missing people. So, but I could be totally wrong. You know my memory. I could be totally wrong. Let's see. Geek Boy, what's up, sir? Found another interesting food to you. I'll get that soon. Oh, what could that be? Awesome, Jennifer. And thank you guys. Thank you so much. If people want to send me stuff, that's my email address right up there. I do need more stuff for this Snarf or Barf. At this point, we're getting close enough. Well, we're still 3 weeks. Yeah, we're still 22 days away from the Clash, so not yet. But as we get closer to the Clash, anybody that's going to the Clash can bring stuff there, and especially if you want to share. If you don't want to, if you want to just bring it for me to do on a Snarf or Barf later, that is entirely fine as well. Like, you don't want to buy a lot because, there's going to be, like I said, there's going to be 93 people there. How many people are going to want to engage in that and taste that stuff? So if you don't want to buy, a big quantity of it, you can bring me stuff to the Clash instead of shipping it, if you like, to save yourself some money. But I also want to do, like, I'm saving these from our friend Dee Dee to eat at the Clash, from Mr. Nathan to eat at the Clash, and also from Dee Dee, because I didn't eat all of them, the worm jerky. So I'm going to bring those 3 things, and I know there's other people bringing stuff too. Larry D is bringing some hot sauces and stuff, and there's other people that are bringing things. So I want to do like a round table type Snarf or Barf at the Clash, and I'm hoping maybe to get a few people to do it. We could do it on my channel, but there's a setting in StreamYard to allow guests to simulcast. I thought I would check that, so anybody who also comes up and uses their camera can be simulcasting to those other places for people to watch on their channel as well. So we can, a whole bunch of us would have it, so we'd all have different views and different things going on, and that would be good. I think it'll be fun. If we don't do it, we don't do it. Those plans sound great, but once you get there and you're having so much fun and hanging out with everybody and just, a lot of that stuff just goes by the wayside, right? Someone killed my dog, I go after him. Yeah, me too. I'm there's not too many things that get me to move to action. And I'm just going to leave it at that, move to action. But, just because I'm a nice guy doesn't mean I don't defend myself. Beard all trimmed up, Matt says. Yeah, a little too trimmed. I hate when I do it. It really shows off the double chin, too. I trimmed it too far. It's got to be way back up here. Just shows how round my face is. This helps hide some of the fat, right? It sort of helps hide some of the, the extra. But I just, I had to. Sometimes you just have to do something different. When you're having a rough time, you change something about yourself, and that's. So I trimmed it way up. I trimmed about an 1.5 inches off the bottom of it. And I'll let it grow back in for the Clash so it hides more of it, hide as much of this as possible. Maybe I'll do some of that or something. Coro, hi Coro. He says, yeah, but it has to be livestock. A woman shot a dog, just killed her cat on her property in Oregon, lost the lawsuit because cats aren't livestock. Good point. And these were chickens, right? So he probably could. And I'm sure that law is different in different places too, right? I'm sure that's a local thing. And, I can understand that, a dog came onto your property and killed one of your animals and you're upset. I get that. I do. And that's why people shouldn't let their animals roam free ever. But animals break free sometimes, and animals get away sometimes. They get scared. A gunshot went off and scared them and they busted out or whatever. Fireworks, whatever it is. So I get it. It's tough when an animal comes. I remember years and years ago, I was watching TV and a guy was walking with his daughter and a dog. I want to say it was a pit bull, just the breed. I don't think pit bulls are inherently more violent than other breeds, but a dog basically chewed his daughter's face off when they were taking a walk in the neighborhood. And after the paramedics came and she was taken away and stuff. And she survived, but she had massive scars and stuff and had to have a lot of facial reconstruction and everything. He went back and killed the dog and he went to jail for it. And I'm like, I'm on both sides for that. I don't want my dog killed, but if my dog chewed a little girl's face off, they weren't doing anything. They weren't on the person's property. They were walking on the sidewalk. It's difficult. I don't want my dog to be killed. I don't think my dogs would ever do that. But you don't know. Something happens, whatever it is. And like this guy right here that keeps trying to get my attentions. He just keeps trying to get my attentions. Because he's such a good doggy. I can't imagine him ever doing that. Oh, Wally. He's a good boy, Mr. Wally. He's a good boy. He's a good doggy. It's very, very windy out and overcast. 69 again. It's been 69 a lot lately. Giggity. Very, very windy. I mean, not like it is down there in Florida with the hurricane, but it's very windy. So beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. Actually, you know what? I don't need this fan on because the wind is coming in pretty good. Looking all Kenny Rogers today. Do I look like I had facial reconstruction? That was so sad. That was so sad. Kenny Rogers had, some of these people, they feel like they have to have, plastic surgery to make them look younger, and it always just looks so messed up. Huh. See? He just loves his papa. He loves his papa. Uh-oh. Love my AeroPress. Drinking some right now. You know what? It's actually cool enough. If I was feeling better, I would go make a cup of that coffee. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Let me see what tomorrow's. I'm weird that way. I don't drink a lot of coffee when it gets like above 70. Let's see what tomorrow's temp's supposed to be. I don't drink a lot of hot drinks when it's above 70. Tea, anything. I love tea. And we drink a lot of tea, hot chocolate and stuff. The other night I had some. It was in the 50s, low 50s, and I had it was like a chocolate latte chai thing. It was really good. Oh yeah, tomorrow's high is 69. Again. See? 69 and 50. Look, there's an 80. There's an 80. Actually, there's a couple of 80s coming up. I was surprised. There's like 3 days in the 80s, which I didn't think we were going to hit 80 again the rest of the year. But that'll probably be it. That'll probably be it. Louisiana, Stephen and Brooklyn and Jess and Blessed with Pets. And I know I'm missing some other people. So dry down there, and the wildfires, I was worried. Those wildfires look crazy. There was so many of them. but it looks like it was far away from everybody we know, which still, I mean, there's people we don't know that are, in danger. It always, I think people only have so much empathy, right? You only have so much, right? When it's people that's why so many bad things are allowed to happen, because we only have so much. We don't have enough for everybody. I think we just need, our empathy cup needs to be bigger. We need to be able to, sure, you feel bad when something happens to those people and you feel it. But when it's people you feel it. I don't know. I just don't think humans have capacity for enough empathy for large things. I think the world would be a better place if we all had stronger senses of empathy and a bigger cup of it, because it gets drained. It gets drained. Mark says, any dog that attacks my chooks, I will shoot them. Yeah, it's difficult. It's your animals. But I do believe it's your fault for the AeroPress, not Bex. And Bex, if you're out there, Bex and Kyle, hi, hope you guys are doing well. Makes my Keurig taste like it produces coffee-flavored LaCroix. That's a good description, Stephen. Matt said, that's why I want to get it for Rico so I can get a real reaction. It's just too spendy. Oh, yeah, the surströmming. And again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But that's the fermented stuff. Go look on any platform that's got videos with that stuff and watch people's reactions to it. I guarantee you're going to have people dry heaving, just opening the can. Every single video I saw, and I saw eight or nine, so it wasn't like a huge sample size, but 8 or 9 videos. Every single one of them had somebody. We don't eat wombat. Oh, I don't. I wouldn't know, Craig. I didn't know. I mean, kangaroo. Oh, he's coming over this way this time. Coming over this way. His legs are crossed. Oh, you couldn't see it. He does this a lot. He sits all fancy with his paws crossed. There's nothing up there for doggies, though. There's nothing up there for doggies. What are you doing, mister? Huh? What are you doing? You got to go, don't you? You got to go? Okay. You know what? I'm going to still go for like another 15 minutes. We'll just do an hour-long stream today so I can take him out. Never thought about windmills killing birds. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. Cat propaganda spread by dog lovers. I mean, no, it's real. I mean, they have the numbers and they categorize how different birds are killed. A lot get hit by cars. It was up there too, but again, none of them were in the billions other than cats. And I said domestic cats, but that's not true. It shouldn't be domestic cats. It was just all domesticated cats, right? So that species of cat, that small cat. I'm not talking mountain lions and such, but just cats. But a lot get hit by cars. Man, I wish I could remember the site, but there's a government website that lists the different ways in which they get killed. Windmills are in there. There are 24,000, I think, a year birds killed by windmills, which is actually a very, very low amount compared to all the other stuff. Buildings were up there, cars were up there, but cats were number one. See you, Nathan. There's my son, Anthony Trisme. Hello. Dee Dee says, well, to me, the classroom would be the same without me, so who else there be willing to grope Eric's butt? He'd probably go home feeling rejected. Eric may not be able to go. Eric's having a really rough time with stuff. I don't know how much he wants to talk about. He's here. He might not be able to make it to the class this year. Things came up that just took his money that he had set aside. So I'm sorry, Eric, if you didn't want me to say anything, but he might not be able to make it to the Clash this year. And I feel that makes me feel extra guilty because you guys have helped me get there. And there's probably other people out there. I know Dr. Anthony. There's other people that could use that help as well to get there. But, Birds of Prey taking out a lot of the feral kittens. I guess it's turnabout, right? It's fair play, right? Birds of Prey do take some of the feral kittens, yeah, in certain areas. Rico is the reason to go to the Clash. Nah, there's so many cool people that are going to be there. Tons and tons of great people, and all the speakers and the show. Nah, I'm not that exciting in person. I'll just sit there and laugh. That's what I do. I sit and laugh. If cats were only out there killing those terrorist geese at the pond, that'd be one thing. But they kill all the songbirds and birds that eat mosquitoes and such, non-native indoor pet. Yeah. That's true. Those terrorist geese. I like how you put that. Hi, Foxanne. I gotta scroll back up. There we go. You live on a huge ranch, 5 houses, 3 of my cousins and us and our grandparents, about 30 lots that my grandpa stole, the people bought and built on. We're a community here. New guy. Maritime Fish Keeper, hello. I don't think I know you. What's going on? Thanks for joining us. If you're new here, we don't really talk a whole lot about fish on these. A lot of times it's just me reading the chat. In fact, that's really all it is. Once in a while, I'll read from a book and eat some weird stuff. But let's see. I haven't seen MNC. It hasn't been that long, I don't think. Maybe last week. He said he was doing pretty good. We are friends. Let's see. Where else? Discord and Xbox. And somewhere else, but I haven't talked to him this week. But hi there. I don't think, but I haven't been around this week either. Saturday was my last stream, and then Sunday I wasn't doing well and got worse after that. And my son says I should listen to Cigaroos. Ruse? I've heard it pronounced before. All their lyrics are made up. Gotcha. And there's Foxanne listening. But Shane is giving me the outside eyes. Time for a walk. It's going to be so funny, because Shane's going to be joining us. Shane, the person, will be joining us on the Focus On coming up soon. I can't understand the lyrics since I heard them a million times. It's the feel of the music for me. Gotcha. Sometimes you can understand. Sometimes I can understand them very easily, very quickly. But some songs, yeah. And we did that whole live stream about misheard lyrics. Like I'm not talking about the linen, and that's not it. He's not talking about the linen. He's not talking about moving in. And there's the famous one. Excuse me while I kiss this guy. That was the website. Is it still around? I don't remember now if we looked it up, but kissthisguy.com was all the misheard lyrics. People would go and say, this sounded like this to me and this sounded like that. It was cool. That was one heck of a sneeze. Yeah. Okay. How far behind am I? Yeah, I'm almost 20 minutes. Yeah, this is a safe place to rant and ramble. Yep. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Only 3 months to grow it back for Fish Fam Christmas. Yep. That doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. It'll fill in big time by the next 3 weeks. Before we get to the Clash, it'll have grown back quite a bit. 3 weeks, it grows quite a bit. Aquarium Domain. She'll be wearing the Clash or the kilt again at the Clash. So there was a guy that I didn't think he looked anything like me, really. Just he had long hair and he was fat. how many long-haired fat people are there in the world? But everybody said he was my twin, and he wore a kilt the whole weekend. I didn't think we looked that much alike. Oh, he had a beard too. Yeah, so he was fat, had a beard, long hair. So everybody, Fishymon especially, kept pointing him out and saying stuff. It was funny, it was all for fun. But I honestly didn't think we even looked that much alike. It's just those common features. The roughest part about that story is now the little girl doesn't have her dad during one of the hardest parts of her life. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Coral. That is true. And Kelly Foreman, understand. Hi, Kelly, and understand 100%. And actually, it started because I mentioned what you were going through. That's what started the whole thing. But yeah, I get it. I get it very much. I understand. It takes me weeks and weeks, so my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you, Kelly. It sort of sounded Irish there for minutes. My heart goes out to you. I'll beat you with my shillelagh. Irish people are probably going, oh, God, that's not Irish. Rico lives in a perpetual 69 world. Yeah, I don't know what I was going to say to that. Seeing Wally really helps. Well, I'm sorry, Kelly. It's just so disheartening, and they give us so much. I don't want to get into it because I'll start crying. Love my doggies. Love my animals. Again, we had a cat that was 20 years old when he passed. He died of old age. All of our animals since I've been an adult have passed away of old age, right? All of our cats and dogs. Yeah. Anyways, so love cats and dogs. I'm obviously more of a dog person, but I don't have anything against cats. I like cats. I just our cat, the last 5 years of his life was just a major dick. he would wake us up at 2:00 in the morning with not just a meow. It was like meow, meow, hey, meow, meow. It was horrible. It was horrible. 2-3 o'clock in the morning he would do that. He just and then he didn't do it the rest of the day, really. He hardly, he still meowed. Like he would, come up to you and meow when he wanted to be petted and stuff. But the middle of the night thing just got to me. Our sleep schedule was just effed because of him. The funniest thing, though, and I've told this story before, was when Ariel and Michelle went to Canada for a Girl Scout thing years and years ago. It was when we first moved in this house, so 15 years ago, something like that. And she was gone. My wife, Michelle, she was gone for a week. And she doesn't do that, right? He missed her. He really did miss her a lot. When they came home, he came running up from the basement, and we all heard it. It sounded like he said, "Mama." He went, "Mama," and then threw up a big hairball. Somebody said, he was like, "Welcome home. Clean up this shit." Blah, blah. Was my hair doing something in the fan? Iowa's going to be 100 today. The fires over there in Louisiana. Yeah. Get rid of that useless clap. Just get away with my success. And Geek Boy. Isn't there like a fake Stalin quote about there? 300 deaths is a tragedy, 300 million is a statistic. Yeah, something like that. Was it Stalin? I remember hearing that too. But yeah, but it's a true thing, even though the quote. But it's difficult for humans to wrap their minds around those major things. When it's somebody you've met and somebody you've hung out with, it hits home most of the time. Some people aren't like that. Some people have no empathy. Some people don't give a about anybody or anything. They don't care. Other people have a lot, And even when they hear those kind of things, and that's got to be difficult too. I think it's a coping mechanism for us, right? Because you would just shut down if you had, that, because there's constant every single day in the world is just tragedy after tragedy. I'm not saying the whole world's tragedy. I'm just saying it's there every day around the world. Pretty sure Dee Dee does not need bigger cups. Do you place the link for the clash? What, Victor, is that what you meant? The Keystone Clash there? You can just go to keystoneclash.com. Linda Worth. Hi, Linda. Paul Sotera. That is weird, Paul. We talked about our fish, our goodeids. Just getting everyone out of harm's way, prep off the shore, tropical storm. Could still be a hurricane by the time it hits you. Could possibly. I saw that. Look at that. Aiden just came up and took Pugsy outside, so that's why he's sort of freaking out. Big Shrimpin', hello. I'm going to have to. 5 more minutes, Wally. Wally, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Do it. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, okay? Like he knows what 5 minutes is. 5 more minutes. And then we'll be done. Actually, it's 10 minutes because I want to do an hour. So we're going to go, we'll go 5 minutes after. Okay? Victor's having some watermelon. Got to be in the mood for watermelon, right? Got to be in the mood for it. Okay. Internet died again today for Dee Dee. Let's see. J-Rock does stuff. Tomatillo. Excuse me while I kiss this guy. That's a good site for all those. You can go there and put in your misheard lyrics. Some of them, you can tell are people say stuff and it's just trying to be funny. It's not real. But most of them are pretty good. Shane said, doing some tank maintenance and my guppies are finally giving me more fry. I have a ton in the pond and in the tub both. And I sort of assumed the frogs would eat them, but most of them are just green frogs. They're just green frog. That's what they are. There's Lori. All right, scrolling down. Does the cat impression. Like a cow with its head in your bedroom window, waking you up. I've been there before. Cows used to get on our porch and move in the windows. That'd be weird the first time, especially if you're not used to it. Like you just moved there, or like an Airbnb, and you're woken up by the cows. That would be hilarious. Especially somebody who lived in the city most of their life and actually never heard a cow in real life. Obviously most people have heard cows in movies and stuff like that. But if you've never heard a cow, if you've never been up close to a cow and it woke you up, that would be hilarious. There should be Airbnbs like that, horror cows. Jennifer said, I've had mules looking in my living room window, escapees from the Amish. Maritime says, I was just wondering, heard he wasn't doing very well. I didn't hear anything new. I know he's definitely had health issues for a long time, but has anybody else talked to MNC? I mean, I just talked to him. He was here last week when I last streamed, and I didn't know he was going through anything more. But I'll try and reach out to him and see. He is on the Discord, so anybody who's there, you can reach out to him on the Discord and see. Thank you, Lori, and hey, Ryan, PNW. What's going on? As of the last, it's supposed to weaken to a tropical storm and go out to sea south of Myrtle Beach. Gotcha. Yeah, I know, and that track is pretty wide. I saw that Wilmington. Where the hell is it? Yeah, Wilmington? Close by you guys, right? When I opened YouTube, it suggested Afternoon Delight or the Pat McAfee show, only it showed Rico preview. That's weird. I've done that. That's happened to me before as well. Like I would go to somebody else's channel to like get their logo and stuff for the focus on, and it would have my logo instead until I refreshed. That's happened numerous times. It's very weird. I wonder how many would want a refund after being woken up by a cow. I don't know. I think it'd be sort of cool. I think it'd be awesome. You wake up. Excuse me. I know that's not very. Yeah, I get it. If I could pause my camera or pause my mic, I would do it, but it hits me so suddenly. Dee Dee. I'll have to look at that later. Gotcha, Paul. Yeah, I thought so. And Dee Dee's not super far away either, right? Big Shrimpin said, I stayed on a farm in Texas one time. We got there at nighttime and I woke up in the AM, taking a leak. I looked out the window and a horse was staring right at me from like 2 feet away. But were you used to horses and stuff, or did it sort of freak you out a little bit? What's up, Dennis? Bionic Bigfoot. Hello, sir. How's the bionic hip doing? Sounds like you went through it pretty well. Sounds like you made it through pretty good, which is good to know. Yeah, it's good to know. Wilmington. Why couldn't I? Words are difficult these days. Dee Dee's an hour north of you. Okay, gotcha. So it might split the difference or go farther south of you. Yeah, you don't know yet, right? I mean, that's the thing about these things. There's a pretty wide track until the day before. Freaked me out. Did you pee on your shoe? I just imagine sat at the toilet, getting scared, because that's happened to me. I told you that story. I peed on my shoe, scared myself because I didn't. It was weird. Okay, so I worked at this chemical company in Rochester, and I sort of had my own bathroom. Sort of. It wasn't really, but I was in IT, but I was in a separated section. There was only 2 of us over there, and the one guy never really used that bathroom. It was just a small one. The toilet was here. You had to turn around to get to the sink. It was a very, very narrow little bathroom, just a toilet and a sink with a mirror, and that was it. So it was pretty much mine. I was the only one who really used it on a regular basis. Well, one day, and I always had the light off and the door shut. Well, one day I went in there to go to the bathroom, and I walk in and I'm peeing, and then it hit me. Wait. The light was on and the door was cracked. I never do that. So I just sort of looked around and there was somebody standing there and I was like, oh God, and I sort of, and peed on stuff like my shoe. And then I looked, a little bit farther and it was just me. It was me in the mirror. So I had startled myself and made myself pee on my shoe. That's all it was. Somebody had gone in and left the light on, but there was nobody standing there. So, keep them separated. All right, just a few more minutes. We'll get an hour in. I don't know who else is going right now. I don't normally do Wednesdays. Rico is everywhere. There is no escape. So I have peed on my shoe. So I can imagine if it was a horse there, that I might do that as well, especially if I wasn't expecting a horse to be there. We got back to the place. A different horse was giving birth in the front yard. The guy wore stirrups, and I chuckled after all, realizing he was legit. He was a cowboy. Gotcha. Yeah, we had horses, even in Arizona, where the one place we lived in an apartment complex, and right across the street from it was a big house with, fences and stuff, and they had horses. Her name was Chris Bell. That was the summer between 7th and 8th grade. I remember her fondly. She, her grandparents owned the house, and it was like the house had been there when that whole area was just all desert. Like it was a really old house, but the neighborhood had grown up around it. So they had a lot of property smack dab in the middle of a neighborhood with apartment complexes and single family homes and stuff. But their house was super, super, old for the area, built in the 1800s sometime. And so her grandparents lived across the street. And in the summer, she would come spend the summers with them. Have I ever used the bathroom in a dream and end up wetting the bed? Probably, but I just saw a TikTok about that just like yesterday where somebody says, if you ever see a toilet in your dream, don't use it. And the guy was like, and he was sort of sad when he was saying, he was like, I just want to tell you, if you ever see a bathroom in your dream, don't use it. Like it had happened to him. Put your raincoat on. Is it going towards Dee Dee's area? Dee Dee's area. Just want you guys to be safe. I know even a tropical storm. What is that? What's the wind speeds? Tropical storm, is it 60 miles per hour, 70? I can't remember it's around there, right? Tropical storm is, I forget what the cutoff was. It was somewhere 60 miles per hour can still do a ton of damage. We've had 60 mile per hour winds here, and man, it takes down trees, and I mean, it's still incredibly damaging. So stay safe, you guys, and everybody there in Florida too. I want to be in a hurricane though. It's one of my life bucket things. One of my life bucket things to be safely in a good hurricane, right? Just to experience it. We've had storms because I love storms. I do. I love storms. 39 to 73. Gotcha. According to my Google search. Okay. I thought it was in 60 to 70 was like the top end of the tropical storms. I knew it was somewhere around there. And I can't remember what that is on the Beaufort scale. I don't remember what that is. From Admiral Beaufort, which I have one of his storm glasses here. Oh no, I'm sorry. The storm glass was Admiral Fitzroy, not Beaufort. Beaufort was a different captain. Admiral Fitzroy was the one who invented the marital aid looking storm glass. They're not super accurate, but they can be, an indicator. Like they're not used today, but I have a lot of weather equipment around, and it's a novelty thing, but it's sort of cool too. It tells you, what to look at on the different stuff. Like, let's see, I can't even read it because it's been so worn off. Let's see if I can read it with this. Not even with yeah. Oh, there we go. Clear liquid, fair weather. Murky liquid, rainy weather. And it's sort of like a yellowish. Usually it would just be clear, but it is sort of yellowish, and we're getting rain. Crystals at the top, thunderstorms. Not really. You can see some crystals in there, right? You can see. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. Oh, look at that. There are crystals in there, but they're not the top. Large flaky crystals, cloudy skies, threat of crystals, windy weather. Yeah, so I don't know, just a novelty. Looks like something else. I have, the old Galileo barometer too. Thermometer. And this is pretty close, but it's off because in my room it is 74 degrees, and that says 76 on the one there. So it's, it's sort of accurate. It's close. It's just not super accurate. The 72, yeah. So it's, like I said, 74 degrees in my room. They're just cool. They're just fun novelties. I have a ton. There's a really accurate barometer. It's a digital barometer with an analog face up here that's really accurate. We have a weather station, but I haven't put the batteries in it in like 3 years now because it takes quite a bit and I couldn't get any help to do it. So I've got like 250 different meteorology books. They were something I collected. So stuff way back from like the 30s and 40s, textbooks, anything to do with meteorology. I was just so obsessed with it for a long time. More accurate than one of my ink birds. I have a Galileo thermometer. I think it reads feels like. Mine is always a smidgen off too. Hey, Kenny. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well, my friend. We are in the fantasy football stages again. We did our draft last weekend, so that's going to be fun. 4 leagues this time. 4 leagues of 10 people this time. So 40 people from our community playing in the fantasy football stuff. And when I see Kenny, I thought about that. He does a sports stream on Friday nights on the ASE network. Okay, I better take Wally out, and I think I'm going to go take a nap. Did I say hi to Zenny? I don't think I said hi to Zenny. Did I say hi to you? I can't miss saying hi to Zenny. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Yeah. What else was I going to say? Streams. Oh, Ed. I think Ed is streaming this week. Next week, he's taking it off, right? So Ed will be tomorrow night. But next week, he's not going to stream because they're doing stuff for the first Thursday night game for the Chiefs. So he's going out with his family and stuff. Mark Strilson, thank you so much for the membership gift again, like you always do. You are amazing. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me. I'm sorry it's a short one today. Just, like I said, I got to take Wally out and just super low energy. Just not feeling it. So we'll see you guys. Take care.